Everybody, it's Matt at Sparkle Farm. Yesterday I took off the backhoe attachment off the 1700 board. I'm going to take off the front loader side. I wish it was like the newer tractors where it's like quick load, quick attach. This is not. It is, but it isn't. You got to disconnect the hydraulic lines and cap them instead of just a quick connect, which I might change. I got some time to think about that, but the loader side of it is a little more difficult. But let me get the bucket down and turn it off. Now, in theory, this is super easy. You take this pin out, and this whole cradle rocks forward, and then you take these T pieces out here, but the problem is your axle. Like on all the newer ones, this all stays attached to it, and it disconnects up here, and like around here. So that's the problem. So we're going to get the other loader out and we're going to attach it up here, and I'd like to ultimately attach back here, but with the exhaust I don't want to break that. So I'm actually going to drill and tap an eye bolt here, and we are going so we can lift it out. So sorry for all the shadows and stuff. So we need to disconnect this line and take this 90 off and put a cap on both sides of the 90 and in the housing here. And then over here is the return line, so we need to take that apart and cap that at both sides. So it's more than a couple steps. Alright, this is the top arm. I am going to install some eye bolts here. So my plan is I'm going to measure forward from this bolt and then down, because this is hollow in here, and I'm just going to drill a hole and tap it, and this is going to be my lift point. This was the most cost-effective way I could figure out at Tractor Supply yesterday. Alright, let's just go hooking on the bolt. I'm just 19 inches, 2 inches down, and I'm just going to mark the hole on the other side. So sorry about the lighting. It's just awful lately. It's either sunny as can be, or it's raining and dark. A little bigger drill bit will let the tap go in easier. So I didn't know if I was actually just going to weld it on, that ain't coming out, so that'll lift that whole thing nice and easy. So I can adjust it and then tighten this on it if I want. However, I don't know exactly how my chains are going to work on this just yet, but this will be a good pivot point. So yeah, not too bad. I'm sorry for all you Ford guys out there that I'm drilling into it, putting something goofy on it. Okay, so we're ready to lift. I didn't really videotape taking it apart because I'm sure everybody's going to have their own struggles. Down here we had two 3/4 inch bolts next to each other with the heads right next to each other. The other side was 15/16. Had a back where these are back here, so I'm just going to take that out. The little pins through there, I had to torch or heat those up with the MAP gas to get those linch pins to twist, so I had to do that on both sides. We plugged off the controls on it. This is the supply line. This is the return line. I thought it was going to be 1 inch, but it turns out it's 3/4 inside. So luckily in the workshop we found the right pieces to take it apart. Yeah, lesson learned. You put this down when you can raise the bucket, so that'll drop all the way down. And so we had to take some bolts out of there. So I think we're ready to lift. So I'm going to go pull around the 1710 and we'll strap it up and get moving. Alright, so this is about where I want it. So I'm probably going to just get a heavy ratchet strap and just kind of go between them, and then I'll just curl the bucket, and the whole goal is just to take some pressure off of the back so I can just back out of it, and then I can just set it right down. I'm down to a t-shirt. It's mid-March. So it'll dry off nice, and I'll pull it in there. I'll put the battery in charge for a little bit. Yeah, so let's get to that. All right, it's looking kind of ugly right now, but we pressure washed it. Battery's back hanging off the front. Everything's capped. It's pretty dry right now, but kind of want to get everything wrapped up for the day outside. So this is the first thing that's going to go in. So let's get this in the workshop.